Carbon emissions are associated with the burning of non-renewable fossil fuels, like coal, gas, and oil. These emissions end up in our atmosphere as greenhouse gases and form a blanket in our atmosphere, warming up our planet. As the planet warms, we experience unpredictable changes to weather patterns, rising sea levels as the polar ice caps melt, and rising temperatures that our natural environment struggles to adapt to quickly enough to survive. Let's talk about 4 major ways carbon emissions are created: transport, food, clothes, and energy. Transport is directly responsible for 15% of global carbon emissions. Food production accounts for up to 37% of carbon emissions. We buy 60% more clothing than in 2000. The fashion industry is now responsible for 10% of carbon emissions. And in the case of energy, coal-fired power accounts for 30% of all energy-related carbon emissions. These numbers can be quite shocking, but there are ways to lower them by making a couple of small changes in our daily lives. Burn calories, not fossil fuels. If you're able, reduce your use of your car by walking, riding a bike, or taking public transport. Not only does walking or cycling save the environment, but it's good for you too. Buy local and seasonal food. Not only will local and seasonal food taste better and fresher, but it's good for our planet. Think about how many emissions are generated to bring a banana from the other side of the world to your plate. Also, avoid buffets. The food wastage is enormous. 50% of food in buffets is never consumed. When it comes to clothes, ditch fast fashion. Rather than buying a new shirt every 2 months from Zara, buy pre-loved clothes from vintage stores or shops like St. Vincent's de Paul or Salvation Army. Another option can be companies that upcycle to make clothes. It not only removes waste from our oceans, but the energy required to make the clothes is less than producing an item from raw materials. And last but not least, support green energy. As individuals, we can't always avoid using non-renewable energy, but we can educate ourselves and make green decisions. Question companies and governments that are responsible for energy mix decisions. Use a personal solar panel when traveling to charge your devices. And turn off the lights when you aren't in the room and the heater when it's cold, and put on a sweater instead. Remember, every small action makes a huge difference.